3¼ cups of flour. I will add 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of dry yeast. And I mix the dry ingredients very well together. It's very important to mix the dry yeast well. I warm up 1½ cups of water in the microwave for 1 minute and 10 seconds. It's very important, but you can check your water. You put your finger in, it's not hurting you. That's the exact temperature. It's very important even to bread or pizza. You just mix it until you form a ball. And before you forming the ball, you can add a little oil. This time I am adding grapeseed oil, not olive oil. Just a little. This won't let the bread dry out fast. It's very important not to overwork. 3¼ cups of flour, bread flour. I buy my flour in Costco, and it's a ball. I check it out. It's done, and I cover it with the plastic. Cover and let it rise for 2 hours. And when it doubles in size, then it's ready to either bake, or usually I put it in the fridge for an hour. After it doubles in size, I need a little flour to take it out. I will place it in a tall plastic, and let me just show you. I put it in, cover it, and I put it in the fridge for an hour, because does something with the dough. It's better if you put it in the fridge. I will put parchment paper in my pan, but it's easier to place your dough on this already until it's rising up again, because this way you don't have to move your dough so many times. So I just show you how easy to make it, because my pan is round. I just fold it and then I just cut in, because when you need to put it in the pan, this can be opened up. So this is the preparing for the bread. Okay, this was in the fridge overnight. I can take it out with the flour easier, and then I just mush a little flour over it and fold it under. I put a little more flour and leave it here. But you don't want to leave your flour here, because you don't want to burn the flour. Put it back. And then you need a very sharp knife. And the pattern is up to you, how you want to cut it. I usually like to cut it 3 times and deep. This is up to you too. You don't want to cut it deep, don't cut it deep. But as you can see, looks like this now. And then now I have to wait another hour or 45 minutes to rise up again, because to me that's the best secret to make a good bread if you double rise. First you rise it up for 2 hours, and then put it in the plastic, leave it in the fridge for an hour or days, and then you can do. But if you raise it up, put it in the plastic, and then you can save next time 2 hours rising. So I like to make it. When I bake a bread, then immediately I make a new batch of the dough, and then I always have bread dough in my fridge. Now I will cover it, and I place it in a warm place. And it's very important, the warm place, because it won't rise up. Right now my house is cold, so I turn up my oven a little bit and turn it off, and I can place it there until it's rising up double in size. It's very good to know how to make bread. But if you learn the basic bread dough, then you can make so many other variation of it. So don't forget to leave the one corner open because the gas has to escape and that way won't overflow. So you have to leave it one corner open. I always have pizza and bread dough in the fridge. The green is for pizza and the blue is for bread. So I can make pizza or bread anytime I want to. I made it easy for myself and it's easier to put it in. And this is it. And the oven is on for 425. I will bake it for 30 minutes with the cover and then I will uncover and I will bake it another 10-15 minutes until the top gets brown. Okay? Here is the basic bread and smells delicious and I can hear crackling. And then we have to wait until it's cool off or done or whatever you want to call. The bread is still a little bit warm. I love the corners, so I will keep it for myself. And this is we eat the fresh bread in the morning. It's Saturday morning, and I think my husband and my friend is very lucky they can have freshly made bread. And I will cut it this way too because I can have more corners, what I really love. You're not supposed to do it like this, but I like it when it's fresh. And I will use a little butter if I want to, or I made homemade Hungarian cream cheese, so we will eat it with this. This is just one way how you can start with the fresh bread. I like to bake my bread in a cast iron pan. If you don't have it, then I show you the other way. First I would find some kind of pan and put water in it and place this water on the lower rack. And what I do, I put flour. This time I want a little bit oval bread, not the round one. I make it round when I put it in the pot. I just fold it a little bit under and that's it. But the best way if you flour off, because you don't want to burn the flour. My friends like it and they want to make it too, and I try to show you everything in the right way and easy way too. I sprinkle a little flour on top because that way when it's open up and baked, then will be a nice design. But this one I can go in. You need a sharp knife for doing this, and what's double in size, and I put it in a warm place. In the warm place is in my oven right now because my house is cold. Turn on and turn it off, and just a very lukewarm place. My oven is telling me it's done. Don't forget to put the water on the lower rack when you warming up your oven, and the oven has to be on for 425. So doubled in size, and now I can put it in the oven.
And
this is the finished bread. Smells delicious, so try to make breads. You will enjoy it. Today I made 2 basic breads because I go to somebody's house and I take it for a present because I know they love fresh bread. So this is just a showing for you guys. You can make bread anytime you want to.